important matchup brings all the emotions of senior day. A chance for the veterans on this home team to go out in style and punctuate their careers one last time on this field. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For Eagle Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Makes a quick catch. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab! And he's into the end zone. But hold on, there's a flag now. This might be coming back. So the beautiful scoring play is negated by that penalty. That's a tough break. Let's see if the offense can overcome it. Now it's 2nd down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Wide open downfield. We make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. When you think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years, go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s, and of course most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Right down the middle, it's Daly. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great catch and run for 6. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this.
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He's got a man down the middle. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield.
Touchdown, Wolverines, as they put 6 more on the board.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Daly.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Shotgun formation here on third down. It's another deep shot. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around and catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Catch made on the left side. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But blitz let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. There's too much on that ball. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The backs got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, for he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
They finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in this first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now here.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackled, but first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll be brought down. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. And the single back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense. Has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point goes up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. But eventually, that's going to cost you.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. He hands it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The game sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. He'll give it to the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He escapes the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball to 31. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Oh, now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. This time a completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Grab behind the line. It's Paul. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Brings the ball to the 35.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This Buckeye team beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one, and these receivers getting downfield. The athletic ability of the Buckeyes on full display.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pass clock. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll try a pass here. Finds his target, and it's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Running game is working. The stick with it on first down. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Running play called on third and short. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a third down stop.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The Wolverines are on the move here. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll toss it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Tries to get it to the running back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offense. All the energy really building, Medford, but they're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. But one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? A deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Breaking tackles. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Throws it to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. Pounding away with the run game. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
He's going to take off. Breaks free. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they'll drop back here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He's wide open. Look out. Defense makes the recovery. A turnover.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up.
1st down for the offense.
Okay, ready? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Defense loading up on defensive backs here. Wanted to take away the deep pass play. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.